What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Welcome to another edition of Men Cave. On today's edition, I want to talk about something that is people just talk about it, you know, on the side, but it's very, very important, particularly to my African brothers. It's um, it's an age-long tradition, but we have some of our brothers who, after they have come of age and they have made their few rounds of millions, they feel that it's best to show that side of theirs that has been hidden all this while. And it's on polygamy, marriage of more than getting married to more than one wife. There's a popular Nigerian artist or actor who has engaged in this, and people have come for him, not because of the polygamy itself, but how he went about it. How, rumor had it that his wife only got to know via the social media that he was getting married to somebody else and even had a kid with that person. You see, that is why it is very important to know the kind of person you are getting married to, and boundary is very important. The kind of person they are, if they are a free-for-all kind of person. It is true that you cannot entirely know a person all the way within a very short amount of time that you've met them. But there are key giveaways that can quickly make that submission. Or there'll be instances where you might not even have an inkling, because human beings are dynamic. Human beings change by time based on situations and circumstances they find themselves. People can flip within like a switch, like a light switch. People can flip, and when they flip upon you, it's left for you to improvise and put yourself together and move on with your life. All right. So polygamy is not. It has to do with an individual. It's a personal thing. It's a personal thing. The fact that you're from a particular part of the world, or you're from Africa, you're from Asia, you're from Middle East, and all of that, does not annihilate you from that thought. We have had people who are in the Western world who are practicing polygamy, as it were. And it's very important for us to know that it is something that is personal to individuals. I have watched documentaries of young people who, husband and wife, decide to come into an agreement that they want to bring in they call it an open marriage. They want to operate an open marriage. They bring in other females to the marriage and marry them or have relationship with them. What I mean is that they are husband and wife, legally married. They now bring another female into the relationship and open the relationship up. The woman can also bring a man into the relationship and open relationship up. The man can decide to bring a lady into the relationship, and if they like either of the people enough, they can get married to them. That is another practice. I don't know what that is called these days, but it is different from swing. Swing is different from swing, where partners are switched or swapped between couples. So it is very, very important that you know these various aspects of people. From my own point of view, I'd like to say personally, this is a personal view. I do not support this. It is not a practice I will endorse. It is not safe for me personally, my own personal point of view, from my background, from my experience, and all of that. It is not. What is an open marriage? You say that you have marriage, you don't have marriage at all. All right. And there have been various experiences when it comes to polygamy from way back, where you see that there's no synergy in relationship. It could be selfish or there's selfish, and it could be self-centeredness. So polygamy is exclusively a personal decision, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. And the decision can change based on people's perception as they grow older. Sometimes people don't know what they want, and as they grow older, they realize that they like such and such, even though it didn't make sense to them growing up, and their partner will have to live with that consequences. So somebody will say, oh, they talk about, oh, it's archaic, it's an old practice. Who does that these days? Until they get to that point when they realize that, oh, they are swinging with their partners and they are getting involved in ways that suggest they are operating an open marriage. And the next thing you know, so that is what is out here in the West is called an open marriage. And they bring them in. They don't want to use the word polygamy, as it were, because it is not generally acceptable within the society here, because people believe in one man, one wife, but people are open to practice whatever form of marriage they want to. But from me to you, it doesn't appear to be something I subscribe to. Like I said, my job is not to tell you what to do. Your job is to think about what I tell you. In 2023, we have seen too many things over the years to arrive at the conclusion that it is best to stick with one man, one woman, and operate a normal relationship. I do not believe in an open relationship. I do not believe in an open marriage. I do not believe in bringing, it just makes a foolishness of yourself. You rather just do not marry and operate a relationship the way you want it than assume that you are married. Then you consider applying multiple partners as to have an open relationship. It doesn't make sense. It makes a ridicule of the essence of marriage, from my own opinion. My opinion, guys. From my opinion, from where I'm coming from. For those who want to do those practices, they have their opinion, their decisions, that is their choice. But I do not subscribe to it. That's what I'm saying, and that is what I'm concluding from my own personal point of view. I don't think it is safe. I don't think it helps to drive home the real essence of marriage, which is for nurture, which is for protection, which is for provision. I don't think that the couple involved, especially for the wife, will maximize the privacy of his husband of her husband to herself and all of that, except of course they are also buying into it or suggesting it. Sometimes people don't know what they want, and when they think they want something and they get into it and they find out, oh, there are a lot of challenges like diseases amongst other things that they have to contend with, by that time it probably be too late. All right, so it's better to stick with what is not what not because it is in vogue or it is fun to practice, explore, and all of that. No, it is best to stick with one wife, one married, one woman. Polygamy has its own challenges and disadvantages, especially when it comes to finances, and I don't think it's the best for people, young men and women in 2023. Well, that's all I have for you on Men Cave today. I hope you enjoyed this session. Until I come your way, my name is Chris. Continue to stay responsible. Have a fabulous week ahead. Bye for now.